welcome to World of Wonder Studios 2.0 renovation. We're still in the midst of some stuff, so there's a bit of mess on the floor, a bit of foam panels hiding, but we are revamping the whole way we do stuff here. So we now have two separate sets, one dedicated to just the podcast, one dedicated to game night, and when we do DCOM Kids with Marcy. Eventually that will also have its own set, but right now Game Night and DCOM Kids will share this space, while the podcast gets its own dedicated wall with a table that I built myself and new posters to line the wall, finally retiring the ones we've used for 2 seasons so far. That is basically what we've been working on. We're getting really close to the end of the season break. Of course, the season kickoff is going to be in Walt Disney World, so gonna have to wait just another week before we're using this this set. But I'm excited because we basically centralized everything over here. So we have our sound mixer, we have our camera switcher, and of course the powerhouse of the streaming. And then everything goes into this one monitor that we can essentially track around between having it point at this table if we want to do games, or point at that table if we're doing the podcast. And so one of the tricky parts is just, that's not even what I was gonna say. One of the things that we struggled with last year specifically was camera placement on the camera that had both Adriana and I in it. So I have mounted a GoPro mount to the bottom of the monitor, and we will mount the GoPro there, and then we don't have to worry about the camera tripod competing with space for this, because that was the issue, is like if it was in a good spot to see us, then I couldn't see the TV or the monitor, so it was like hard to keep track of everything. Now it's going to be right under it, so it's going to be wunderbar. One thing that I keep wanting to point out, because I think it's funny, is these foam panels that we purchased probably, 2 or 3 months into the show. We hung up and then decorated the set, right? This is what they looked like when we bought them. Like, this is such a bright and vibrant blue, and this is what they faded to over the course of 2 years. So that's pretty gnarly. I'm excited for that to happen over here, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the coming season, and sorry this video is kind of short. We realized this morning at 8 a.m. that we didn't have a video today, and so I thought maybe just a quick studio update would be fun. We can also maybe point out this guy over here really quick, and I got a tracking guy here that doesn't, I don't know what I was trying to say. It didn't want to track. So this is a cabinet that I have where I just put random things that I like. This top shelf here is Alex Bowman from NASCAR. I'm a big NASCAR fan, and he's my favorite driver. So over here I have some other drivers, including Dale Jr., Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe. No, sorry, that's not Chase Briscoe. That was, maybe it was Chase Briscoe. Then we have 9 for Chase Elliott. Then down here we have some other drivers. These are Toyota drivers. So Eric Jones, Christopher Bell, the retired Martin Truex Jr., and then Haley Deegan, and this little one right here. She doesn't really drive that anymore. Then we have some random stuff in here for, this is where I keep my Disney parks display. So this is the key from Disneyland, and then of course I have my passports for the different festivals at Epcot in the back, along with a couple of cups that go along with it. And then on the bottom shelf I have one of the clues from a scavenger hunt we did that I had Goofy signed, so that's pretty neat, nice and framed there. A clapboard that we use on very rare occasions, but it does get used. And then I have a vintage Mickey or Goofy sipper. So, I don't know. I thought it would be fun just to kind of share. Oh, I guess up here too I have a wooden eagle that my dad gave me. He just sits over the deck or over the set, protecting us from commies. And yeah. The table low-key. Okay, so are you counting the time I spent like 3D modeling and like mentally planning it out?
Like the math was hard.
Yeah, the math was hard, and for me anyway.
But you figured it out.
Yeah.
Right?
It was probably a total of 40 hours of work that I actually put into making it happen, and that was like the prep work. That was the math and the designing and not being happy with things. Probably not 40 hours. That's excessive actually. I'll say maybe 10 hours in designing and everything, and then the math and of course. But by the time I got to the point to actually build it, when I had the materials in hand, it took me like an hour to put the whole thing together, which is kind of wild. But yeah. Yeah, which one is your favorite poster?
My favorite, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's why I picked it. It's got very nice vibrant colors. You're not wearing a microphone right now, so.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. That's really weird to me, and I don't know why. These foam panels are the exact same size as the old ones, right? But below the posters, we only have like 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, right? But below the old posters, there was like 4 inches below them, which is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But anyway, I think I've run out of things to ramble about, and yeah, I don't know, I got nothing. Okay. Yeah, we're excited for season 3. We hope you guys are too. We'll be back next week with another video. I'm not sure what yet. Probably prepping for Disney because I'm going next Monday. So that's going to be a good time. We will see you next time, but until then, let the wonder take hold.